why is it so hard for people to be honest about what it is they're feeling?
Oh, that's just because nobody teaches people how to do this at a young age, right?
Yeah.
So if we lived in a world where in school they taught you how to be with your feelings and they taught you that it's okay to feel how you feel and that there's nothing wrong with you for feeling how you feel, and everybody's family treated them that way growing up, then yeah, that's a whole different ballgame, right? But instead, we
Mm.
live in a world where as soon as people start to have emotions and feelings, the adults in the room are just like, hey, stop that. You're inconveniencing me here, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
so you get the message that it's not okay to feel what you feel. So then you grow up and that's how you behave, right? That's what you believe, that it's not okay to feel how you feel. And so they're not like trying to lie to themselves on purpose. It doesn't
yeah,
feel like a lie when the thought comes of like, hey, this would be a really good idea. That's genuinely the actual thought that comes. It's just coming from this place of I don't want to feel how I feel. So, hey, maybe this idea would help me to not feel how I feel because it's not okay to feel how I feel. So if you go really to
yeah,
the first part of it of just like how do I become okay feeling how I feel? Well, it would have been great if we all had more support with that from the start,
yeah.
but if you're listening to this conversation, then that means you have a genuine interest in it, and this can be the launching off point for you starting to spend time and energy dedicating yourself towards learning how to do that. And that's what you and I are
Yeah.
getting more people to do, right?
Yeah, and that's why I do think, it sounds kind of, I don't know, soft, but to say like it really is about self-love and self-acceptance. But so much I do view of the tension in this in these moments is people trying to be what they think others expect them to be, right? Is what is a good poker player? What is a good person in this situation? How do they respond? How do they feel? How are they handling this? And then how do I kind of force myself to adhere to that? And you're right. I mean, it all does come down to just how we were raised and what culture has taught us about that. It's like, no, you don't be yourself. You adhere to rules. You fit in. You do what's expected of you. You need to find a way to behave and get accepted. And but I was listening to this artist who had kind of gone through therapy and his like self-report, and him saying one of the best things he learned was that it may or may not be what good artists do, but it's what he does, right? Like, this is what I do. And then another example that was given and kind of talking about this was like Einstein was like hilariously unaware of what good physicists did. He just did what Einstein did. And I think once you learn to, or slowly learn, or like, go on the journey of learning to accept yourself, you learn that you don't have to do what good poker players do. You can just do what you do. And I mean, again, I funny enough, you don't really have any other options, even if you wanted to do something else, though. Um, so I have, unless you have more to add to that, I have a few uh,
Yeah,
things I'd
I'll,
like
I'll
to get.
just I'll just say one thing about that, which is poker is very, very bad about conditioning its people into behaving in a certain way, right? Like, so if
Mm,
you say like the good poker player, what does
yeah,
the good poker player act like and feel like? Well, the good poker player doesn't get too happy when he's winning, doesn't get too
yeah,
sad, doesn't get too upset when losing, right? And this is what it looks like. You just look the same and try to feel the same no matter what's happening, which is one giant message of it's not okay to just feel how you feel,
mm,
which ends up being like everybody's downfall because everybody just ends up kind of not being able to see the game and execute the game in only the way that like they could based on their own unique
yeah,
ability to see the world, right? And that's where you become great, right?
yeah.
So yeah, being good sucks because that means you're not being yourself, right? And
Yeah.
and so that's just what I want to say about that.
Enjoyed this clip. The full episode is releasing tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Please like and subscribe for more from me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.